Years back, I was watching a TV program. It's about feral children, how they'd get lost in the wild or some other scenarios, and they would take on the traits of animals, dogs, chicken, some other animals as well. They'd be found and they'd be acting in an animalistic sense rather than more human. They wouldn't be able to speak, interact like we normally do in a societal sense. And one of those stories was about the chicken boy. If I remember correctly, it was Haiti, and this boy was having seizures. His parents didn't know, didn't understand what was happening. He was having epileptic seizures, and they thought he was possessed in some sort of way. So what they ended up doing with him, sad story, they put him in a chicken coop amongst the chickens, and I'm assuming they fed him. They gave him water, maybe the same food as the chickens. I don't recall exactly, but he was kept alive. He was kept alive in the chicken coop, not taken care of in a more compassionate sense, but they kept him alive. And over days, over years, whatever it was exactly, he started taking on the traits of the chickens he was amongst. Flapping his wings and everything, pecking at the ground, just like the chickens. What this shows us about our biology is that we can be programmed over that time span, those days, those years, those decades. The programming can take a hold of our biology in a lot of ways. So it's really important what we expose ourselves to on a daily basis. And who do we really want to be? Tool that I'd like to share with you of how we can take back this power is right here. Something I keep on the dashboard of my car. Little positive notes that we can write ourselves on the daily, or keep it daily and remind ourselves daily of who we are and what we want to be in life. It's really important because this is how it takes hold of us, the daily practice that this becomes. So it starts over here. I am whole. I am complete. I am the light. I am the love. I don't need to find the light and love in my life because I am those things. We are those things. They are within us at all times. So we don't need to seek them externally. They come from within us. They're built into us. More things I wanted to be more of when I was overshadowed. Other things in my life were overshadowing this things. I'm more open, more loving, more forgiving. I have more awareness and presence, especially forgiveness to myself. As we find forgiveness for ourselves, that is when it will become easier to forgive those around us. People have hurt us in our lives. Yeah, that's usually where it'll come from. Situations that we just hold on to. Man, I'll never forgive you for this. Find the forgiveness for yourself. Find the forgiveness within you, and it'll become much easier to release others from your life in that way. Balanced with being less critical, less judgmental, less restrictive, less detrimental behavior in my life. A lot of things I was doing detrimentally to my life that weren't serving me. One of the most recent ones, just as an example, I was having a lot of cravings, a lot of sugar cravings. Quick little thing, pretty much eating almost like a ketogenic paleo diet, lots of vegetables, not low fruits, lots of vegetables, some meats, some chicken, some fish, some good quality lamb and beef and stuff like that. But I was having a lot of cravings, so oftentimes I'd stop by, I'd be driving home. Hey, Conrad, there's a Trader Joe's on the way home, and you know what they have there. Orange cranberry scones, and I'd eat the whole package. But in any case, moving on. So less detrimental behavior to myself. Long story short, less cravings right now. I'm eating a lot of fruit, and that's taking me away from the scones. Nice things. So, and some other things that I'd like in my life. That I'm releasing expectations and just grateful for anything that good that comes in my life. No matter how small or big, Um, just focusing on the little things in life. The sun's out today in California. Um, don't mean that to evoke jealousy in anybody, but this is where I live currently, and it's something I'm thankful for. You can find whatever you're thankful for in your region, wherever you live. Again, no matter how small or great, if somebody just smiles at you, for the day. And be willing to be open to receive those things. Be open to receive them and be willing to give them. Again, no matter how big or great. If you receive greatness, be willing to give greatness back. If you receive small things, be willing to give small things back. Somebody holds a door open for you, hold the door open for somebody else. It really doesn't, there's no right or wrong to that, It's the simple things. The yin yang, the iconic yin yang. I don't remember too much about it, except the essence of it. So I don't remember the backstory, but here's the dark, here's the light. Here's the darkness and the light. Here's the light and the darkness. On the dark side of things, how I've been consumed by these things, and I can feel it right now. We have a lot of fear going on right now collectively. It's coming from a lot of different angles, a lot of different places. But again, it's the repetition. It's being repeated on the daily, and it starts to get instilled in us. And we spread it that way. Spread it to our neighbors, spread it to our loved ones, to just people so-called strangers we see on the street, A lot of that is floating around right now. Again, for reasons that we don't need to mention, because you already know kind of the angle that it's coming from. So, but on the converse of that, if we transmute these things, there's peace, love, and joy. Kind of the converse of anxiety, peace, anxiety of fear, love, anxiety, the converse, anxiety, did I say the anxiety of fear? The converse of fear, love, the converse of depression, joy. Yeah. What am I getting at with this? There's a lot of this right now, this side of things. But to not lose sight, that's why the light is always in the dark. Even if it's small and the minority, it's always there, ever present. That's the duality of life. You can't have one without the other. Even when things get very light, the darkness will be there. It will be the minority, but it'll be a land of light. Right now, I feel we're living in the land of darkness. Lots of fear, lots of anxiety, lots of depression. Why is this happening to us? Just this is the sort of question we evoke. Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to us? I don't want to feel this way. Know that we don't have to. And that this is one of the tools that we can use to transmute those things to more peace, love, and joy in our lives. If you want peace, love, and joy in your life, write it down, look at it every day. It's that reminder, that daily reminder to release that fear and insecurity, to grow emotionally, spiritually, physically, and mentally in various ways. In any case, that was the message for this morning that came through me. And I'm feeling a bit of that fear right now. Don't share, Conrad. It takes my voice away. Makes me stutter. It's like this cloud that comes over my head and things become unclear. The message is simple. It's always simple. But that cloud, again, comes over. It's right there. I can feel it. And it's hard to relay this information at times. And then when the cloud's lifted, we can lift it with some breathing. Thank you, Andrew Huberman. Look up his YouTube channel, neurobiologist at Stanford. Picked up that trick from him. Double pack in breath through the nose, followed by the sigh exhale. I like 3 of those, and it takes us out of fight or flight mode Takes us out of fight or flight and puts us into rest and digest, puts our biology into rest and digest. It's this hack that we have, this hack that's built in. This is the one physical thing we can do, the breath, to override our autonomic nervous system, as they call it. Parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system, if you want to look into that deeper. Again, Andrew Huberman, YouTube channel, wonderful YouTube channel. Yeah, so that's another trick that we can do. And we'll feel better. I like the 3-pack. I'll do 3 of those, and I could feel this head shift happen when I do it. And do it as necessary. It's one of the most powerful breathing things. Again, coolest thing, simple, very simple. Can do it at any point in time in the day, and it seems to work every time. Times I'll be swept up in the fear, swept in my anxieties and things like that, and it won't be as effective, to be totally honest, but I can still feel it. Lower level sense. But it's the one thing that I'm doing daily, and it consistently works, and it's so easy. You could do it at any time. You could do it standing at the check stand. You could do it at the desk, working at a computer. I do it at work, if I'm doing window washing. I sometimes do window washing at work, amongst other things. Whenever I need it, it's a tool that we can use, Whenever we need this, it's a tool that we can use. I keep one of these in my wallet, little message thing board that I did in my wallet. I got another one here. I did this one at a Yogi Tees. They got little messages on their tags. I don't have it anymore. It's somewhere around here. You place them. Just place them where you're going to see them. Place them on your computer. Place them in your car. Your mirror for where you brush your teeth. Just anywhere where you're going to see them. That's the trick. That's not really the trick. That's the practice. The trickery is the fear. So, nothing to fear but the fear itself. What is the fear? The fear is the darkness. And we don't need to fear the darkness. We don't remove the darkness by fearing it. We remove the darkness in our lives by finding the love and forgiveness inside of us. That's how we can remove it. It comes from within us. We are the light. We are the love. We are whole. We are complete. Peace to all this morning. Yeah. Bye.